Hey guys, I'm so excited that our pens are finally in for pen and ink and we can get started on that project. So hopefully by this point you have completed your sketch for pen and ink using a pencil, using the grid, the photo that you found on Pexels, and you're ready to get started on it. So pen and ink, as I talked about in the Google Slides, is basically using black ink and white paper to create shades of gray. So that is easier to see than it is for me to explain it to you. So I have updated the pen and ink assignment and added some examples. These are not just examples that I pulled from the internet. These are examples of actual work that students have done in my 9th grade class in the past couple of years. So you can kind of see what I'm expecting. I have also added a video and a technique worksheet. The technique sheet you do not have to print if you don't have access to a printer. If you do have access to a printer, just go ahead and print it and save yourself the time. But if you don't have access to a printer, you can recreate it on any piece of paper that you have. You basically just need like 6 little squares and a circle for each of the 4 techniques. So just look at it and then recreate it to the best of your ability. And then I created a video specifically exactly how to do that technique sheet. And once you've done the technique sheet, you'll see a little bit more what I mean about creating shades of gray using the black ink and the white paper. So you're gonna do the technique sheet first thing before you put your pen on your paper at all. Once you have done the technique sheet, then kind of, like I say, kind of browse through those examples, kind of see what the expectation is, and then use your photo that you use to draw. Use that photo for reference for the value. Put a black and white filter on it on your camera roll. That's the easiest way to do it. It's a lot easier than trying to figure out the values on your own. Put a black and white filter on and then look and see where the dark areas of the photo are, where the light areas are, where you see a transition from dark into light, where you see medium values, and then recreate that using either hatching, cross-hatching, random lines, or stippling. Those are the 4 that are on your technique sheet. So you're gonna practice all of those, and then you're gonna decide which one would be best for your project. I will say, usually you can use hatching and cross-hatching together. So if you wanna kind of combine those, and in some areas do a little bit of hatching, and in some areas do a little cross-hatching where you need it to be darker, that's fine. And I have occasionally seen a kid combine maybe cross-hatching and random lines, or stippling and cross-hatching, or something like that in areas where they want different sorts of textures. I wouldn't recommend it unless you feel pretty comfortable with pen and ink. It's more of an advanced technique to combine multiple different methods into one piece. If you want to try it, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it would not be my recommendation unless you've done pen and ink before and you already feel relatively comfortable with it. So you're going to go in and recreate the value that you see on the paper using your pen. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy to help.